All right, I hope you all can see this.
Thank you for attending this ConnecTogether event. During this event, we have automatic closed captioning available. Please go to the bottom of the Zoom meeting, click Live Transcript, and then Show Subtitles to turn them on. Before we begin, we'd like to take a quick moment to let you know how you can join an opinion research panel made specifically for British Columbians living with disabilities.
For 25 years, the Disability Foundation has been fostering meaningful experiences for Canadians with disabilities through outdoor recreation, social connectedness, innovative adaptive devices, and more. Today we are asking, how has the pandemic affected you? Help strengthen decision makers' understanding of your needs and experiences by joining an online opinion research panel consisting solely of people with disabilities and their caregivers. Make a difference in your community today. The Disability Foundation. Reimagine what is possible.
Did you know? Young adults with disabilities have a harder time getting hired. Break down barriers by sharing your story. Take our survey.
All right, thank you. Miss Robyn, you can go ahead and start with the session.
Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. It's our second session of our meditations, and I just want to say how much I'm enjoying this. I did it last year for a series of weeks, and they asked me to join again and guide you again this year. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I want to talk to you today about grounding. I find any client that comes to me, anyone I'm teaching or sharing information about, the first skill I will always teach people is to ground. And I think it's essential. I think so much of the time in our life, it's so frenetic, just everything with the pandemic and just life in general can be very, very, very busy. And often we're not feeling connected. We spend a lot of time up in our minds and we're thinking constantly. And when we go into that state, we move ourselves out of our bodies and we're not connecting to the earth. So I've just got something I'm just going to pull up because I want to read a few things, and then I'm going to guide you through some exercises today on grounding. So for me, when you're grounded, it means you're present and you're here in the moment. So you are aware of what's going on. You're not distracted. Where often when we're with people, we may be with them, but we're thinking about, oh, what do I want for dinner? Or I've got to get some milk, or we're thinking about other things. So we're not really present with people. And what grounding does is it brings you back into this moment. So you are aligned and you're in the moment with people. And as I said, when we're going through different times, this frenetic world, we can be unfocused, we can be sad, we can feel overwhelmed and exhausted, and we get up into our mind and we can be looping in these thoughts. And this takes us out of our body and we move up into the mind. And some of the ways that you know you're not grounded could be you're constantly looping in thoughts over and over again. You may be thinking about the past and feeling sad, angry, or depressed, or you can be worrying about what's going to happen in the future. So you can be anxious. I'm worried about that, or what's going to happen. I don't know because it's uncertain. So we're not, again, in this moment of where we are. We're present right now. You know, a lot of times you can come into a room and you go, what am I come in here for? Why am I here? So that again is sharing that we are not present in the moment. Sometimes we'll book more than one appointment. That's happened to me numerous times. And I'll go, oh no, I've booked it. I've double booked myself. So again, I wasn't present in that moment. You know, often people will be driving to go somewhere, or they'll be on the bus or a transport of some sort. And you get there and you go, I don't even remember the trip. So that means that you're back up in your mind. Or you may leave somewhere where you've been. Say you were at a restaurant and you might walk out without your purse, or you might leave your glasses, or you might forget your keys. This can be signs that we're not grounded. Often people think, oh, I'm getting forgetful. And yes, we can get forgetful, and we can have this brain fog because of, many, many reasons, which I'm not going to go into today. But oftentimes it's because we're not connected. So I just wanted to share that with you, and talking about a few things that can help you to ground yourself. So I'm going to show you two techniques today specifically for that, but there's also to get more sleep. Be gentle on yourself, get more sleep. If you can, go out into nature. If you're able to, go out, and if you have a backyard you can go out into, bring a plant, buy a plant and bring it into your home. If you're able to go and you're able to walk, then try to go for a walk somewhere. And just, we live in Vancouver. I think most of us do live in Vancouver that are on this call. And we have beautiful accesses to parks, nature all around us. Even just going and sitting at the ocean and just watching the waves flowing in and ebbing and flowing as they crash against the shore. That's grounding. It also helps us move into this beautiful, beautiful rhythm. Another thing to think about in the sense of food is to eat root vegetables, because they're grown in the dirt. So they come from the soil. So things like potatoes, carrots, onions, beets, all these type of things, radishes, all these type of vegetables are great to add to your diet if you want to feel more rooted and grounded in the earth. Oftentimes we're dehydrated. So I say to people, start drinking water, more water, because that also can lead to brain fog. So you don't have to drink, the average is about 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. But if you don't like water, you can add some lemon to it. You also could drink a lot of herbal teas, and so you're getting the effects. You're getting all the water, but you're not getting the stimulation. Coffee and a tea, a caffeinated tea, they're okay, but have a cup. Don't have 5 or 6 during the day. That's really stimulating, and they will dehydrate you. Caffeine is dehydrating. So if you're going to have a cup of coffee, think about having 2 glasses of water after that. You can put some cucumber in your water. You could put some peppermint in your water, whatever you wanted to do. But those are some ways. And I'm just going to suggest today a grounding tea is known as Tulsi. It's Tulsi. I'll put that in the chat. And it also is known as holy basil. And that is a really good tea to drink if you want to feel grounded in the body. So I'm just going to put that quickly in the chat for us today. Holy basil. It's also known as Tulsi. It's Indian tea. So those are some just basic things that are a great way to think about how can I ground into my body, and how can I connect with the earth. We forget that our earth is so beautiful. She provides for everything. It's our shelter, our food. We're supported by the earth. And as we're connecting in with the earth, then we can also feel that magnetics of the earth coming back into the body. Everything that's of organic nature has an electromagnetic field. So we do, plants do, animals do, the earth does. So the more we can connect to the core and we can absorb the energy back, we will feel more supported, stable, calm in our life. And that's really some beautiful things. So I just wanted to share those few first things about why grounding is so important. And now I'm going to take us through a couple of exercises. So I want everybody to just get comfortable in your chair. If you're laying down, just get comfortable. And I want you to just close your eyes. And we're just going to start with 3 beautiful breaths. And we're going to inhale. Just want you to feel into your body. And on our exhale, we can release through our mouth. So we're going to do 3. And then I'm going to just start a visual of us grounding to the earth. So let's just take 3 beautiful breaths so we can get here and now and present. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale, expanding into the tummy, ribs, and exhale. And our last breath, inhale, and exhale. You know, when we inhale, we're bringing in energy for vitality, prana, chi, whatever you want to call it. And when we're exhaling, we're releasing what doesn't serve us. So again, I'm going to take us out through our visual guided meditation down to the earth. So just again, let's just close our eyes. And I want you to take your attention down to your root chakra. And that would be at the base of your tailbone. That is where your root chakra is. And this chakra connects us down to the earth. So breathing into that chakra or the tailbone, whichever you prefer, let's breathe our energy into that area of the body. You may feel some tingling, it may feel warm, or you may feel nothing at all. Nothing matters. Don't just know that you're doing everything perfectly. So breathing into your chakra, root tailbone. And we're just going to start now by dropping down. Think about this beautiful copper colored light coming out of our tailbone, the root chakra. We're going to take that light, we're going to move it through the chair or the bed, or your wheelchair, or if you're on the floor like I am, we're just moving it through that area, going through the floor, just letting that channel of light flow down through the floor, going all the way down till we hit the foundation of the building. We're continuing to drop that cord. We're moving through the foundation of the building into the rock of the earth. We're moving deeper through the outer crust of the earth. Dropping further and further and further down into the middle earth. You may be going through a beautiful crystal cave filled with quartz crystals. Letting that beautiful light go further down all the way, deeper and deeper into the earth. And with our next breath, let's connect to the center of the earth. You can visualize that as just a touching it, feeling your suction there. It could be an anchor, it's whatever, but know you're connected. We're just going to take a cycle of breath. We share a chakra with the earth. We're connected. We're just going to cycle our breath a few times here. With our next breath in, we're going to start coming all the way back up. So we're still connected with the earth, but we're coming up through the lower areas of the earth. Moving through that beautiful crystal cave of quartz. Coming up to the we're just continuing to come up. Maybe we're going through an aquifer, which is an underground river. You're just seeing that energy rise up through that beautiful copper tube of light. Coming up to the outer crust of the earth. Coming through the foundation of wherever your home or building you're in. Coming up through the floor, through the chair or the bed, wheelchair, wherever you're sitting or laying, and connecting back in with your tailbone or root chakra. We're just going to do a nice cycle of breath again. And with our next breath, we're just going to take an inhale, and with our exhale, we're going to drop all the way to the center of the earth again. So like inhale, and drop down that cord on your exhale, and we're connected to the earth. Inhale, exhale. On our next inhale, we're going to come back up to the root chakra, the base of your tailbone. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we'll come back up. So inhale and exhale, coming all the way back up. Resting in our root chakra, which is also our tailbone. So you may feel a connection, you may feel nothing. It's all perfect the way. Whatever you're feeling is perfect. And just know that you're connected. I took a little longer to share this with you today. However, you can do this in a second, where you just see that light streaming down and you can feel it connecting to the earth and then coming back up. So that's our first exercise I wanted to share today. And we're going to do another one. So we're going to run the energy down through that root chakra to the center of the earth. And then we're going to cycle it up through our feet, our lower legs, into our knees, our hips, and back to that chakra. So we're creating this circuit. We're running the energy. This is a powerful technique. And the more we do it, the more we get sensitized to that. So whether you are able to feel that or not, I want you to imagine that you're feeling it. So I'm just going to share my screen because I'd like to just show. I don't think I have that ability. That's okay. I won't do that today. I'll have to get that fixed for next week. It's all okay. But we're going to go back into this exercise now, and we're just going to run the energy, running this channel through our body. So again, let's just close our eyes. We're taking our attention back to the base of our tailbone and our root chakra. We'll just take a nice couple of cycles of breath, breathing in through your nose. And we can just release through our mouth. We'll take another breath, breathing in and breathing out. We've already made that connection. So on our next breath in, on our exhale, we're going to drop down to the center of the earth, to that center. So breathing in. And on our next breath, just breathing all the way out, and dropping down to the center of the earth. I'm going to do a couple of cycles of breath here. We're just breathing in, feeling that connection again, that sensation, or using your imagination. With our next breath, I want you to bring that energy from the earth all the way up into your feet. We have chakras on the bottoms of our feet. So we're opening these chakras and we're allowing the energy of the earth to run into our feet. We're just going to take a couple of breaths here. Our next inhale, we're moving the energy up into our ankles. On our next inhale, we're moving it up into our lower legs. We're just letting that energy run up through our lower legs. Our next inhale, we're going up into our knees, breathing into your knees. With our next inhale, we're moving it up through our upper legs. Our next inhale, we're moving it into our hips, the pelvic region. Letting that energy flow into that area. And with our next breath, we're returning to the tailbone or the first chakra. So what we've done is we've created a beautiful circuit. We're running the energy. So we're just going to run through that a few more times just to keep running the energy and strengthening it in through our bodies. So with our next breath, inhale. With your exhale, dropping all the way down that copper light cord, all the way to the center of the earth. Inhale. Exhale. With our next inhale, we're moving up to the feet, to the balls of our feet. Exhale. Next breath into our ankles. Exhale. Next breath coming up through our lower legs. Exhale. Inhale into our knees. Exhale. Moving up into our upper legs. Exhale. Moving up into our hips and our pelvis on our next inhale. Exhale. With our next breath, moving back into our tailbone or your root chakra. With our next breath, dropping again down to the center of the earth. On our inhale, moving up into our feet. Inhale into your ankles. Inhaling up our lower legs. Inhaling into our knees. Inhaling into our upper legs. Moving into our hips, our pelvic region. And finally moving into our tailbone root chakra. We'll do one more cycle of breath and we're going to run through that one more time. Inhaling. On your exhale, let's drop down to the center of the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling up into our feet, to the soles of our feet. Exhale. Our inhale, we're moving into our ankles. Exhale. Inhaling into our lower legs. Exhale. Inhaling into our knees. Exhale. Inhaling onto our upper legs. Exhale. Inhaling into our hips, our pelvic region, swirling that energy. Exhale. And finally moving into our tailbone root chakra. Inhale. Exhale. So I've set the intention for the group that cycle of running the energy feeling that connection is here for all of us. These are easy little exercises to do, and they connect us. So you may be feeling more relaxed in the body than when you started today. You can feel calmer. You may feel a sense of peace. You may be noticing that your mind's quieted. These are all things that grounding support us in, as well as feeling connected to the earth, as well as our breath. Our breath is massive. So I'd like to take us into another exercise, and I'm going to just run some beautiful blue energy through our bodies. And blue is really, really beautiful for just calming us down, soothing us. You know, on a day when we see the blue sky and how beautiful it is without any clouds, it's just so cheerful. Or when you look in the ocean, it's just this beautiful blue. You have a lot of blue on the earth. It's a beautiful, powerful color and powerful light frequency to bring into the body. So let's just again get comfortable. You can close your eyes. It always helps to go inward. For me, it helps me focus. So let's just actually see the top of our heads as being the color of the sky, that beautiful sky blue on the top of your head. Just breathing that in. I want you now to bring that beautiful blue, that sky blue, going into our brain. Going into the left and right hemisphere of our brain, letting that color flow through. Going in the different lobes of the brain. We have lobes on the top, the sides, the front, and the back. So letting that beautiful blue, that sky blue, just flow in like water. In our next breath, we're taking it into the different glands of the brain. Taking it into the limbic system. Don't worry about where these are. Just know it's working and going there. The pineal and pituitary, hypothalamus, hippocampus. Going through all our neural networks, all the synapses. Just letting that flow through our brain. And now we're moving into our eyes. Letting that just wash your eyes like the soothing ocean or lake. Moving into our retina. Moving into our nose, up through our nasal cavity. Down through our ears and our ear canals. Into our cheeks. We're moving now down our necks. Letting that energy just flow like water. Moving that energy into our shoulders. Into down our upper arms. Into our elbows. Lower arms. Into our hands. Into our fingers and outer fingers. moving the energy down the front of our chest, down our upper back, down through your mid-torso, into our lower torso, letting that energy fall through your pelvic girdle, through your buttocks, hips, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, into your feet, and out through your toes. I want you to take your attention now into your mouth, flowing that beautiful blue, sky blue color in through our mouths, into your cheeks, into our teeth, into your tongue, letting that energy flow down through your throat, down through your esophagus, all the way into your stomach. Moving into your small intestine, just letting that color, blue like the sky, flow through your intestine, your smaller intestine. And then flowing into your large intestine. Flowing out your body. I want you to see this flowing energy flowing into your skin. Into your fingernails. Into your organs. Into your glands. Into your cells. Into your nucleus. Into your DNA. Every strand of DNA. Take your attention now back to the top of your head. Beautiful blue, sky blue light coming through your head, flowing like water, all the way back to your spine. It starts to flow down your spinal column into all your nerves, relaxing, calming, easing your nerves. Moving down your spine, your upper, your middle, and your lower spine, all the way to your tailbone. Letting that beautiful blue, sky blue flow through. You can flow that out your tailbone and send it all the way down to the center of the earth, feeling that connection. Now I want you to take that color into all of your skeletal system, all your bones. Just let that color flow through your body. Feel it pulsing through your body. Keep breathing it through your body. Keep circling it through your body. I want you to now start bringing it into your meridians. Just trust that it's going where it needs to go. We're getting a beautiful blue flush, cleansing. I want you to flow this color out into your field. It's a field around your body, your etheric field. Letting it just flow out. Wherever it comes from is fine. Just let it come out into your field. You're being bathed in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sky blue. Just going to leave you for a couple of moments to just continually let this flow through your body. Every corner, every cell, every atom, every particle. Just let it cycle through. your mind wanders, bring back to the breath and just see that blue light flowing through your body again. Breathe. Breathe in that beautiful blue light through your body. When you're ready, you can start to just sort of bring awareness to your fingers and your toes, your arms, your legs. If you're able to, maybe just rub your legs. If not, imagine you were rubbing your legs. You can take your hands and just tapping the body, just bringing yourself back, because we did get quite expanded. Now we've got to come back in. So just bringing in, you may feel very relaxed. Let's just take three nice breaths again here. Inhaling and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. And finally, inhaling and exhaling. If you feel like it, you can open your eyes. If you want to keep your eyes shut, that's fine too. It's whatever you feel like in the moment. So again, I've left it open. If anybody has any questions or something that they felt or didn't feel, just know it's always perfect. Whatever sensations you have, it's meant to be. Trust you know exactly what to do, because you do. And it's really meant to just quiet us down. It calms down the parasympathetic nervous system and brings us into that state of rest and relaxation, moving us out of that stress and worry. So it's a beautiful exercise to do. The blue light is amazing. That blue frequency is very beautiful for our emotional health and anything that's stressing us out, just washing. Think about when we go in a shower or a bath, we're always just washing the dirt off. So we're just doing that on an energetic level, mentally, emotionally, physically, just having a beautiful wash through. So I have a PDF for the grounding technique. I'll send that off to the Connectra and give it a try. Try it this week, noticing when you're a bit disconnected and you can just go back and go, am I grounded? Am I really, really in my body? Often we're not. It's easy to get up in the mind. So lots of water, eating root vegetables, and just being gentle. We need to be gentle with ourselves and kind. That's a big thing, big part of my things I always say to people. So I wanted to thank you today. It's always just such an honor to be able to share this. So I hope you're enjoying this series. I'll be back next Monday, same time, 1 o'clock. And just want to thank you all and have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous week. Bye-bye.
Great. Thank you, Miss Robyn. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.